Shri Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavatam, 8th canto, chapter 16, text 1. Sukha uvacha evam putreshu nashteshu devamata ditistada kruti trivishtape daite varjatapyad anathava. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Sukadeva Goswami said, O king, when Aditi's sons the demigods, had thus disappeared from the heaven, and the demons had occupied their places, Aditi began lamenting as if she had no protector. Text 2. Ekada kasyapastasya asramam bhagavan agat niruschabam niranandam samadhir viratasthira. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. After many, many days, the great powerful sage Kasyapa Muni arose from a trance of meditation, returned to home to see the ashram of Aditi, neither jubilant nor festive. Text 3. Sapatning dina badanam krudasana parigraha sabhajito datha nyayam idanga kurudvaha. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. O best of the Kurus, when Kasyapa Muni had been properly received and welcomed, he took his seat and then spoke as follows to his wife Aditi, who was very morose. Text 4. Apyabhadrang na vipranang bhadre loke adhunagatam na dharmasya na lokasya mrityaschandanuvartina. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. O most gentle one, I wonder whether anything inauspicious has now taken place in regard to religious principles, the Brahmanas or the people in general who are subject to the whims of death. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. There are prescribed duties for all the inhabitants of this material world, especially for the Brahmanas, but also for the people in general who are subject to the whims of death. Kasyapa Muni wondered whether the regulatory principles which are meant for the well-being of everyone had been disobeyed. He accordingly continued his inquiries for 7 verses. Try to learn Oriya. Then you can release it. You follow Yogeshwar. It's question of releasement. Because it's nectarian, mellow. Krishna Katha Amruta. Krishna Katha is Amruta, is nectar. It's nectarian mellow. One should release it. It's question of releasement. What are you releasing? Poison. Releasing poison, yes. Releasing poison, but not releasing nectar. Such a fool. Such a fool, isn't it? Not releasing nectar, releasing poison. So, topic is here. Now, Kasyapa Muni is inquiring, O most gentle one, addressing his wife Aditi, I wonder whether anything auspicious has now taken place in regard to religious principles, the Brahmanas or the people in general who are subject to the whims of death. There are prescribed duties for all inhabitants of this material world, especially for the Brahmanas, but also for the people in general who are subject to the whims of death. Kasyapa Muni wondered whether the regulatory principles which are meant for the well-being of everyone had been disobeyed. He accordingly continued his inquiries for 7 verses. It begins now, and 7 verses will come. This Kashyap Muni's inquiry. What inauspiciousness is that? Wonder whether anything inauspiciousness has taken place. Do you understand? What is that inauspiciousness? And what is auspiciousness? Do you follow? This is the topic here. So when we speak about auspiciousness and inauspiciousness, one should understand what is real auspiciousness and what is real inauspiciousness. It is there, it's general, and it's quite natural also. When you meet your friend, relative, after many, many days, do you understand? So it is customary. You inquire, oh my brother, is your health good? Mind good? No disturbance? Isn't it? Earning nice money? Enjoying? Getting nice lashes from Maya? This is inquiry. Isn't it, Jagannath? Getting nice lashes from Maya? Very, very nice. This is material inquiry. Inquiry about auspiciousness. Isn't it? Kusal Jigyasa. We say Kusal Jigyasa. Inquiring. Everything auspicious. The conditioned soul, the materialistic person, doesn't know anything but this body. So he inquires about his body and bodily relationships. Isn't it? Your wife is good. Okay. Health good. Mind good. Serving you, giving you nice dishes. Eating. Mating nice. Sons, daughters, kids are good. These are inquiry in this material world about this auspiciousness, isn't it? But they don't know what is real auspiciousness. But in our spiritual sphere, we never inquire about it. You understand? But inquiry about auspiciousness is there. What we inquire, alike, a long time, after a long time, interval. Someone comes, some devotee comes, some disciple comes, friend comes, Vaishnava comes, sadhu. Then what we inquire? Oh, my brother, this is bhajan kushal. We inquire this kushal, this auspicious. Kushal means auspicious. Is bhajan kushal? Are you in bhajan kushal? Well, bhajan is, are you doing your bhajan, or bhajan is going on nicely without any impediments, any disturbances? Do you follow? Making advancement, gradual. That we inquire. Do you follow? That is our inquiry about auspiciousness. Is bhajan kushal? If your bhajan is kushal, you are doing nice bhajan, day and night, 24 hours engaged in Krishna's bhajan service. Hey, who is that rascal? Hey, nonsense. Says, oh, Rajiv Lochon boli gote achi. Rajiv Lochon. That's sweet and nasty. The kan dhari ki rani. Dhari kan, thinki an. Do you understand? We generally inquire about this thing. These are bhajan kushal. That is real inquiry. ভজিব বলে আসে সংসার ভিতরে ভুলিয়া রইলে তুমি অবিদ্যার ঘরে। Why have you come here? Huh? Why have you come here? What is the purpose of coming here? ভজিব বলে আসে সংসার ভিতরে ভুলিয়া রইলে তুমি অবিদ্যা। You have come here to do bhajan, Krishna bhajan, but you have forgotten it. Being captured by Maya. Do you understand? Captured by Maya. Ignorance. You have forgotten it. Therefore you have been suffering and suffering and suffering from time immemorial. Many, many lives, lots of lives because of this. So, isn't it? ভুলিয়া রইলে তুমি অবিদ্যার ঘরে। ভজিও ভুলে আসে সংসার ভিতরে। Isn't it? So when we inquire about this auspiciousness, we inquire this thing. Bhajan kushal. All Mahajans have said that things. Chaitanya Bhagavata, Vrindavan Das Thakur has said, Bhakti jogo thake tobe sokol kushal. ভক্তি বিনা রাজা হইলেও মঙ্গল, ধন যশ ভোগ যার আছে সকল, ভক্তি যার নাই তার সব অমঙ্গল। বলো, Vrindavan Das Thakur says, Chaitanya Bhagavata, what is real kushal, mangal, auspicious? If someone has bhakti yoga, then all auspicious. He has all auspiciousness. ভক্তি বিনা ভক্তি বিনা রাজা হইলেও মঙ্গল। If you become king, you see, emperor, but without bhakti, it is all inauspicious. Do you follow? One may become king, emperor, but without bhakti, it's all inauspicious, inauspicious. But here in this material, if someone becomes king, now not king, gets elected, wins in the election, becomes the president of the USA or prime minister of India like that, then people go, whoa, he won the election. He became prime minister, he became president. So he is very fortunate and all auspicious. But bhakti bina raja hoileo mongol. You become a king or emperor, but without bhakti, is all inauspicious. Not auspicious at all. Do you understand? And we see, it is daily occurrence. So many leaders, political leaders, prime minister, presidents, are dying with bullets. Within 10 seconds, everything finished. So, what sort of auspiciousness it is? What sort of auspiciousness it is? Tell me. Is it very good? Auspicious? But Krishna says, Kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranasyat. Kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranasyati. Oh, Kaunteya, son of Kunti, Arjuna, you go out, beat drums and proclaim this thing. My devotee never perishes. Name bhakta pranasyati. I protect him. You understand? I give him protection. Krishna bina raksha kartar keho na. Krishna ji rakshakar palaka amar. Krishna is my protector. Krishna is my maintainer. Who maintains you? Jagadhatma. You yourself maintaining yourself. Who maintains? Krishna is my maintainer. Krishna is my protector. Krishna बिना रक्षा करता क्यों ना, कृष्ण जी रक्षोगार पालक अमार. Krishna is my maintainer, Krishna is my protector. There is nobody else than Krishna who is my maintainer and protector, isn't it? One is completely surrendered unto Krishna. That devotee, he knows it. And he has all auspiciousness. Do you understand? He has all auspiciousness. In this material world, those who have enough wealth, material opulence, name, fame, prestige, do you understand? So many objects of enjoyment, very high position, do you understand? Occupying the position of prime ministership, of presidentship, like that. But they have forgotten Krishna. And all these things also make you forget Krishna, isn't it? A very wealthy person, much wealth he has, opulence he has, material opulence. He has occupied a very high position here. He has forgotten Krishna, thinking himself, I am monarch. Everything belongs to me. I am enjoyer. I am proprietor. I am ruler. Isn't it? Don't think Krishna is the only proprietor. Krishna is the only ruler, controller, supreme controller, Parameswara. I am under his control. He has forgotten this thing. So how can he get all auspiciousness? He's inviting all inauspiciousness, isn't it? And that's the fact we see. Many, all sorts of inauspiciousness is inviting. Therefore it says, Krishna Bhakti is only auspiciousness. What sort of most auspicious is Krishna Bhakti? One who is always crying in the heart how to become servant of Krishna and serve him and give him pleasure day and night. Do you understand? He invites all sorts of auspiciousness. You understand? Shastra says, Mahaprabhu says in Chaitanya Bhagavata, প্রভু বলে যে জনের কৃষ্ণ ভক্তি আছে কুশল মঙ্গল তার নিত্য থাকে পাছে। In Chaitanya Bhagavata. One who is a devotee, a person who has developed Krishna bhakti, all sorts of auspiciousness run behind him. You understand? Run behind. Because lotus feet of Krishna is all auspicious. You understand? Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, অশোক অভয় অমৃতের স্থল তোমার চরণদ্বয় তাহাতে এখনো বিশ্রাম লভিয়া ছাড়িনু ভবের ভয়। O Lord Krishna, your two lotus feet is such a place where there is no lamentation, no fear, no death. The place of nectar, amruta. There's no death, no lamentation, no fear. Fearless. Abhaya Charanaravindha, we say. Abhaya means fearlessness. Your Charanaravindha, your two lotus feet is such a place, there's no fear. Those who have taken shelter at lotus feet of Krishna, they are not afraid of any situation. Narayana parasarvena kutaschana bibhyati surgad narakeswapi tulyarthadarshina. Isn't it? 6th canto. Narayana parasarvena kutaschana bibhyati surgad apavarga narakeswapi tulyarthadarshina. Those who are Narayana para, those are completely surrendered to lotus feet of Narayana. They are not afraid of any situation. Wherever they may be, they are fearless. They may be in Swarga, in the heaven, in Naraka, in the hell, in Apavarga. Do you understand? Swarga, Apavarga, Narakeswapi. Apavarga means Brahman effulgence. Do you understand? Wherever they may be, every place is equal to them. How is it? How is it? Is hell and heaven equal? Huh? Hell and heaven equal? We say hell and heaven difference. Huh? Hell and heaven difference is Akash Patal Prabhu. Great gulf of difference. Huh? Is heaven and hell. What is equal?
In consciousness mixed and Krishna.
And Apavarga, Brahma is all equal. How is it? Because he is at the lotus feet of Lord Narayana. Wherever he may be, he is always at the lotus feet of Lord Narayana. Completely taken shelter at the lotus feet of Lord Narayana. He sees the lotus feet of Lord Narayana. But there is Narayana, it cannot be hell, or it cannot be heaven, cannot be Apavarga. Brahman effulgence, it is Vaikuntha. So it is equal. For him, not for others. This was not taken shelter at lotus. How will it be? It's all different. Do you understand? So, he has no fear. He has no lamentation. Even he has no fear of death also. Do you understand? He has attained immortality. Jamaraj will never come to him. Isn't it? Jamaraj will never come to him. Jamaraj comes in the form of death. Do you understand? All are afraid of Jamaraj. Isn't it? And the fear of death is great fear. Mahodbhaya. Isn't it? Mahodbhaya, a great fear. Oh, I'll die. This is great fear. But one was taken shelter. Lotus feet of Krishna. He is not afraid of Jamaraj. Death will never come. In 6th canto, Bhagavatam says, Sakrunmana Krishna Padara Bindayo Nivesitam Tadguna Ragi Jairiya Nate Jamang Pasabrutascho Tadabhatan Supne Api Pasyanti Chirna Niskruta. Do you follow? Yogeshwar. Huh? What are you doing? This is 6th canto. Huh? Sukadeva Goswami says to Parikshit Maharaj, huh? Sakrulmana Krishna Padara Bindayo Nivesitam. His mind is fixed at the lotus feet of Krishna all moment. Every moment. Do you understand? It's not away from it, even for a moment. Do you understand? Sakrulmana Krishna Padara Bindayo Nivesitam. Who is always absorbed in thought of Krishna. Do you understand? In that ecstasy. He never forgets Krishna even for a moment. Always with Krishna. So, all his sinful reactions are completely destroyed. Even Jamadutas, even Jamaraj, should not come to him, even dream, Swapne. Do you understand? Where is inauspiciousness? Where is fear then? There's no fear. He is fearless. Krishna rakhyati no jagatraya guru. Krishna hi visvambhara. Krishna deva samuthitam jagaditam Krishne layam gacchati. Krishna tisthati visvameta dakhilam Krishna sadasavayam. Krishnena khila sadgati vitarita Krishnaya tasmai namah. Mukundamala Stotra. You follow? Mukundamala Stotra says, Krishna rakhyati no jagatraya guru. Krishna is the guru, spiritual master of 3 jagat. 3 worlds. Rakhyati, he protects. He is the only protector. Do you understand? And Vishwambara, Krishna is a Vishwambara. That maintains the whole universe. Isn't it? Maintains the whole universe. Is Vishwambara. Maintains. What is one's necessity, he supplies. Isn't it? What is the necessity of a tiny ant, beginning from tiny ant to great Brahma? Huh? What is one's necessity? Who gives? Who supplies? Krishna. So he is known as Vishwambara, the maintainer of the whole universe. Why not maintain you? Huh? Why will not maintain you? Hey, why will not maintain you? Huh? An elephant every day requires tons of food. So he is maintained. He never feels deficit. But you feel deficit, rascal. He feels deficit. Why deficit? If Krishna maintains the whole universe, why not maintain you? Huh? Why not maintain you? Because you are a criminal. You are a criminal. Huh? You have stolen Krishna's property, isn't it? Stolen Krishna's property, trying to lord it over and enjoy it. Such a criminal you are. So you need punishment. Must put into jail, prison house, criminal. Very heavy punishment should be inflicted. So you are here in this material world with the prison house for conditioned souls. Maya has created, Maya Kruta Karagar for these criminals.
How can I think of Krishna if my stomach is empty?
Nonsense. Why your stomach will be empty? Huh? Why your stomach will be empty? Elephant's stomach is not empty. Nobody's stomach is empty. Why your stomach will be empty?
My greatest ego, Krishna.
He is maintaining the whole universe. Why not maintain you? If you eat, that is, he says, prescribed duties. Huh? There are prescribed duties for all inhabitants of this material world. You are not performing your prescribed duties. So you are starving. You are feeling deficit. You are not doing your prescribed duty. What is your prescribed duty? You do Krishna bhajan. To serve Krishna. Isn't it? To serve Krishna. You are the eternal servant of Krishna. Your prescribed duty is to serve Krishna. You are not doing that. So, then your stomach is empty. He says, Krishna deva samuthitam jagadidam Krishne layam gacchati. Krishna tishtati vishwam etadakhilam Krishnasya dasa vayam. Krishnena akhila sadgati vitarita Krishnaya tasme. He is the source of all emanation. He is the source, he is the creator. He is the source of all creation. Creation of this universe. And at last everything enters into Krishna. Isn't it? This, whatever cosmic manifestation rests on Krishna. Isn't it? And all jivas are his eternal servants. Jiva Krishna Dasa. Bhaktivinoda Thakur sings, Jiva Nitya Krishna Dasa, ei vishwasa korle to ar bhayo nai. Ar dukho nai. Isn't it? Jiva Nitya Krishna Dasa, ei vishwasa korle to ar dukho nai. Do you follow my word, language? The song of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Radha Krishna bolo 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 re sabai.
Servant of Krishna.
Yes. Jiva Nitya Krishna Dasa, ei vishwasa korle to ar dukho nai. Jiva is eternal servant of Krishna. If you develop this faith, then there is no suffering. There is no suffering. Your stomach will never be empty. Krishna will give you so much to eat, you cannot eat it. You cannot eat it. Do you follow? Yogeshwar, why stomach will be empty? That day we are saying, just mean to stay Jagat Tushta, Krishna becomes satisfied, the whole world becomes satisfied. It's one leaf, one sack leaf he ate from Draupadi's pot, cooking pot. He became so satisfied. Durvasa Muni with his thousands of disciples, their stomach became heavy. They couldn't lift themselves from the water. Why your stomach is empty? Eat stool. Is eating stool. Is cannot get the stool. Hog mentality. Hog mentality. I cannot get stool. Hog gets so much stool, a mound of stool. You cannot get. Give up hog mentality. Follow says so much is there. Krishna Sadgati Padata Krishna Karo Viswasa. Put complete faith in Krishna and his words. Do you follow? Sadhu Shastra Guru Bhakya. Put complete faith, unflinching faith in the words of Sadhu, Shastra, Guru, Krishna. Janama leicho Krishna bhakti koribare. Krishna bhakti vinasho mithya. You have taken birth, you have been given this rarely achieved human birth. For what purpose? To do Krishna bhajan. Do you understand? Janama leicho Krishna bhakti koribare. To develop Krishna bhakti, to do Krishna bhajan, to serve Krishna. Therefore you have been given this rarely achieved human birth. Krishna bhakti vina so mithya sansare. Without Krishna bhakti, everything is false. Do you understand? Everything is false but Krishna bhakti in this material world. So bhakti yoga thake, sab kusal mangal. If there is bhakti yoga, then it is all auspicious. Kusal bhakti. No bhakti, all inauspicious. Bhakti vina Raja hoileo amangal. Therefore we say, Bhakti vina Raja hoileo amangal. You may become an emperor, king, but you have no bhakti, then it's all inauspicious. Srudam sarvabhutanam. Krishna says, I am the only well-wishing friend of all living entities. Do you understand? Only well-wishing friend of all living entities. So Krishna came, he taught Bhagavad Gita. Sarvadharman pritijya mami kusalam. Manmana bhava madbhakta madjadi mang namaskar. Think of me, put me in your mind, give up all other thoughts. Only thought of Krishna. That's all auspicious. Become my bhakta, become my devotee, become my servant. Serve me. Isn't it? Because he is eternal master and you are eternal servant. This is our eternal loving relationship with Krishna. Servant, master, master, servant, master, relationship. Sabya Sevaka Samanda. Do you understand? Servitor and served relationship. Eternal we have. But we have forgotten it. Therefore we have been suffering here. Krishna came, Krishna comes and teaches this thing, and Mahaprabhu comes. He is Krishna himself. He comes as a devotee. Accepting bhakta bhav, mood of a devotee, to teach us bhakti. How to surrender, how to serve Krishna. 24 hours. Mahaprabhu. You understand? In this material world, all want happiness, enjoyment. Isn't it? All want it. happiness and enjoyment. But what is real happiness? What is real enjoyment? Materialistic person doesn't know. Conditioned soul doesn't know it. Isn't it? We say, very often we have said this thing. Those who are captured by Maya, they are thinking unreal as real, real as unreal. Shelter as not shelter, not shelter as shelter. They think so. Those are captured by Maya, builder souls, concerned souls. Do you understand? Maya presents before them unreal as real, real as unreal. Shelter as not shelter, not shelter as shelter. Isn't it? Maya presents before them, and they think so. We give this example. A traveler, weary traveler, passing through a desert. You understand? Scorching heat of the sun is there. It's midday. It's so much scorching heat of the sun overhead. Underneath, the sand is hot, so hot. You understand? The feet is, some boils have come out now. And feet, so hot sand. Walking. His throat is parched out of hunger. I'm just thirst. Do you understand? No water. Place is desert. Because there's no availability of water. So it is desert, Marubhumi. Isn't it? No water. So you are a fool who seeks sources of water in the desert. You shouldn't understand this desert. There's no water at all. How can you get water here? No. Similarly, this material world is dukkhalaya. Isn't it? Krishna says dukkhalayam. It is a miserable place. It's filled with all miseries. What is suffering and miseries? What is janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi. Birth, death, old age, and disease. These are miseries here. It's feared. There's no sukha, no happiness here. Do you understand? Only unhappiness, suffering, and misery is here. So coming here, if you seek happiness, how can you get it? Because it's not here. So traveler walking through a desert, if seeks water, there, how can you get it? He cannot get it. But he sees one thing, it is called mirage. But that appears like water. You understand? That appears like water. Very nice water. Very sparkling, nice water. It's just in front. Oh, there is so much water, nice water, I see. So he runs behind it. The more he runs, the more it runs. Goes away, away, away. He cannot get it. At last dies out of thirst. Thirst is not quenched. Isn't it? Similarly, this material world, these conditioned souls, builder souls, running after this so-called happiness, which appears to be happiness and enjoyment, not happiness and enjoyment, but suffering. Jehi sansvara bhoga dukkha jona yoyevati adyanta vanta kauntayanate suramate buddha. Krishna says this thing in Bhagavad Gita. Here, this sansprasada bhoga, the bhoga, the enjoyment or happiness, one receives through sense perception. Do you understand? Sense enjoyment is not real happiness and enjoyment. Dukkha jonaya is the outcome of unlimited miseries. Here it appears, this sense enjoyment appears to be very appears to be happiness or enjoyment. This is the appearance only, apparent only. And the mirage appears as water, but no water. Similar, this material enjoyment or sense perception, sense enjoyment appears to be very happiness, do you understand? And enjoyment, but no happiness, enjoyment. Whose outcome is unlimited misery, dukkha jonaya. Whose outcome is unlimited misery, do you think it is very good and real happiness?
They said that 1995 in America, 8% of the population will have AIDS if they don't change their habits. No, AIDS.
Egg.
AIDS.
What is that? Who says?
It's a kind of sexually transmitted disease.
Oh,
AIDS. I know what it was.
AIDS disease. Huh?
That's the result.
Oh, yes, suffering. But that thinking I am enjoying. Do you understand? They have been suffering. They are in full paradise. Suffering and suffering, thinking are enjoying, happy. We say some shameless persons are there. Shameless persons. Do you understand? They have no say. Big boil is there. Here. Buttock. Very big boil. Do you understand? Very big boil. So big. So much pain it gives. Cannot sleep at night. And seats cannot sit. Sit in this way. Oh, why? What has happened to you? Why are you sitting in this way? To sit straight? What was it? What is that? Oh, bhai, a big banyan tree has cropped up there. Big banyan tree has cropped up. It gives very nice, cool shade to me. He says like that. He's a shameless person. Isn't it? Big boil is there. Huh? So much pain he's getting. Cannot sleep at night. But if you ask him, he can see it even. You ask him, he will say like that. Oh, bhai, a big banyan tree has cropped up, raised its head. It gives a very cool shade to me. Shameless person. Such persons, you say, I'm enjoying. Suffering, unlimited suffering is there. Whose outcome is unlimited suffering. Is it enjoyment? Is it happiness? Such foolishness, such shameless persons. Do you understand? Because this dukkha is a place where there is no sukha at all. No happiness, no enjoyment, no pleasure at all misery is here. You don't know? Huh? Anandam brahmeti vedanat. Ishvara parama Krishna sachidananda vigraha. Huh? Krishna is Parameshwara. Is Sanamaya, Chinamaya, Anandamaya. Is full of eternity, full of knowledge, and full of pleasure and ananda. He is real ananda, real pleasure is Krishna. He is the source of all pleasure and enjoyment, ananda, happiness, isn't it? Source. Rasa Raja, isn't it? Rasa Vaisa, Rasa Pradata, isn't it? Huh? But these conditions, so they have forgotten, they don't know it. But taking shelter at his lotus feet is the only source of enjoyment, happiness, because that is the source. It will be always attached to it, then you get all happiness and pleasure. Do you understand? Similarly, is known as Paramananda, isn't it? Paramananda, Supreme Ananda, is known as Paramananda, Supreme Ananda. All sorts of Anandas culminate there. So his Paramananda is Supreme Ananda. Isn't it? The conditioned soul doesn't know it, has forgotten it. So, those who want to be delivered from this dreadful ocean of materialistic existence, they should take shelter of that lotus feet of Paramananda, the source of supreme Ananda. Do you understand? That means they have to develop bhakti. Bhaktyahu ekaya grajya. Krishna says, I am only obtained through bhakti, not by karma, jnana, yoga, nothing. Only through bhakti. You don't have to develop. Bhajiva Boliya, therefore, you have come here to do bhajan, to develop bhakti, unalloyed devotion, to get Krishna. But you have forgotten it. Mahaprabhu came and said, one should. Krishna says, Manmana Bhava, always think of thee. Put me in your mind. Drive out all other thoughts. Constantly attached. Do you understand? Don't forget Krishna even for a moment. That's the most dangerous moment. The moment you forget Krishna. Do you understand? You are away from Krishna. Moment, the most dangerous moment. You should understand. So those who are really serious to get out of this clutches of Maya, do you understand? Get out of this dreadful ocean of materialistic existence, should always think of Krishna, chant his holy name, crying in the heart, call him, offer prayer to him. Ayi nanda tanuja kinkaram patitam ma visami bhavam budho kripaya tava pada pangadasthita dhuri sadrusat vichintayam. Mahaprabhu has taught us to offer this prayer. Do you understand? Mahaprabhu came to teach us as a teacher. Do you understand? He comes as a teacher to teach us. Fools. What prayer you have to offer? He said, this is the prayer. Ayi nanda tanuja kinkaram patitam ma visami bhavam budho kripaya tava pada pankadasthita dhuli sadrusa. Oh Nanda tanuja, son of Nanda Maharaj, I am your kinkara. I am your servant. I am your eternal servant. But as ill luck could have it, I am fallen here in this dreadful ocean of materialistic existence and have been drowning and drowning and drowning here from time immemorial and have been suffering. But I am your servant, eternal servant, your kinkar. Kripaya tava pada pankadasthita dhuli sadrusa vichinta. Please accept me as a speck of dust at your lotus feet. Oh my Lord. Just offer this prayer and cry. Do you follow? Mahaprabhu teaches this thing. One has to cry for it. Because one suffering here. You have been drowning here. Miche mayar bose, datso bose, khatso habu dubu bai. Isn't it? Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Radha Krishna bol bol, bol re sabai. That song, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, nice song. Don't you know it? Jagadatma, don't you doing this song? Kirtan? No. Radha Krishna bol bol, bol re sabai. এই শিক্ষা দিয়া সব নদিয়া ফেরছে নেচে গৌর নিতাই। Do you understand? The Gauranga, Gaur and Nitai gives this teaching and dancing throughout Nadia. Do you understand? Niche mayar bose, that's so they say. Khatso habu dubu bhai. Isn't it? Oh my brother, why are you running after Maya? Illusion. So you have been drowning here in this dreadful ocean of materialistic existence. Khatso habu dubu. Do you follow? Drowning. From time immemorial here in this dreadful ocean of materialistic existence. But you are Krishna, Jiva Nitya Krishna Das, ei vishwasa karle to ar dukha nai. Mahajan says, Jiva Nitya Krishna Das, ei vishwasa karle to ar dukha nai. Jiva is eternal servant of Krishna. If you can develop this unflinching faith, then no more suffering. No more suffering, no more drowning. You'll be delivered. You follow? This is prayer. Huh? One should always think of Krishna. One should cry for him. Do you understand? Cry for him. But here, materialistic persons, that's too much. What do you say? Engrossed in the thought of Suto Mito Ramoni Chinta. Isn't it? Always engrossed in the thought of wife, children, friends, materialistic possessions, bank balance. Isn't it? Always engrossed in this thought. Where is thought of Krishna, Jagadatma? In their head. Krishna entering? Dull head. No thought of Krishna, thought of this. You see? And when such persons, by ill luck would have been, understand, lose some of their possessions, materialistic possessions, they cry so much, dashing head, cry. Oh, I lost this. What shall I do? I am Papa. But not crying for Krishna. Yogeshwar. Not crying for Krishna. You're crying for this. Losing your this materialistic possession. He cannot sleep at night. Always that thought. He spends sleepless nights thinking of that. Oh, my wealth is lost, my business. I sustained a great loss in my business. Oh, everything lost to me. And then his heart breaks and dies. Where is thought of Krishna? Krishna says, Manona Bhava. Do you understand? If you are really fortunate, Jagadatma, if you are really fortunate, you can for a moment see Krishna, a beautiful form of Krishna, only for a moment. And if Krishna disappears, you should cry and dash your head. Oh, I lost the invaluable wealth I had. You understand? That song, Narottam Das Thakur has sung. Isn't it? Keno maya daso hobe, horaibe paramartha dhana. You fool. Why? You are Krishna Das. Why you become Das of Maya and lose such invaluable asset, paramartha dhana? Do you understand? My Guru Maharaj, my revered spiritual master, very nicely sings always. Gora pahu na bhajinu mainu. Sing! Bolo! Gora pahu na bhajinu mainu. Bolo! Bolo! Sing! Nonsense. Yes. Yes. Oh. Yes, nice song. Yes. Prabhupada sings. Very often sings. Bolo. Gorapu na bhajiya mainu. Na bhajiya mainu. Prema ratana dhana helai harainu. Prema ratana dhana helai harainu. অধনি যতন করি ধন ত্যাগিন অধন করি ধন ত্যাগিন আপন করম দোষে আপনি ডুবিন আপন করম দোষে সত সঙ্গ ছাড়ি কইন অসতে বিলাস সঙ্গ ছাড়ি কইন অসতে সত সঙ্গ ছাড়ি কইন অসতি বিলাস তে কারণে লাগিল যে কর্মবন্ধ ফাঁস তে কারণে লাগিল যে কর্মবন্ধ ফাঁস বিষয় বিষম বিষ সতত খাইন বিষয় বিষ সতত খাইন গৌর কীর্তন রসে মগন না হইন গৌ কীর্তন রসে মগন না হইন কেন বা থই প্রাণ কি সুখ পাইয়া কেন বা থই প্রাণ কি সুখ নরোত্তম দাস কেন না গেল মরিয়া Nice song, you see, such a nice song. Why don't you sing it, Jagadasma?
I have Prabhupada sing that song many times.
Many times.
We don't have it in the
Such nice song. Huh? It's Narottam Das Thakur's song. Prema Ratana Dhana Hedai Horeinu. You are losing Prema Ratana Dhana. Do you understand? That invaluable asset, dhan, out of carelessness. Do you understand? অধনে যতন করি ধন ত্যাগিন। হ্যাঁ? Do you follow me? অধনে যতন করি ধন ত্যাগিন। You are running after অধন, which is not dhan. Therefore, you are losing real dhan. Do you follow my language? Huh? Yes, materialistic people. They're running after day and night, toiling hard like an ass. Isn't it? Gordhober motan. Huh? Day and night, toiling hard like an ass. Running after adhona is not true wealth. Therefore, they're losing the real wealth. Prema ratana dhana. Huh? Apana karma dosa apane dubini. You have been suffering because of your own karma. Isn't it? Because of your own karma, you have been suffering. Nobody is responsible. You yourself is responsible. Satsanga chari koino asote bilaso. Te karone lagilo je karma bandha pas. Huh? You don't do satsanga. You do asatsanga. Do you follow me? Satsanga chari koino asote bilas. Therefore, that is the reason why that karma bandha pas. That what is it? Look, huh? Hook. That hook is there on your throat.
news.
Noose.
Oh.
Yes, noose. That noose is there around your neck now, karma bandha. This is the reason. Visaya Visama Viswa Satata Kainu. Gaura Kirtan Rasa Magana Nahari. As he was saying. It's not releasing nectar, releasing poison. Isn't it? That's a Visa. Visaya Viswa. Visaya Visama Viswa Satata Kainu. Every moment you are releasing, you are eating that poison. Visaya Visa. And you are not taking part Gaura Kirtana Rasa. Such a fool. Not taking part Gaura Kirtana Rasa. Nectarian mellow emanating from Gaura Kirtan. Not taking part. Rather, you are eating that poison. Visa always. Khenava achhoe pran ki sukha lagya. Narottama dasa kena na gelo marya. For what? For what enjoyment? For what happiness? This life is there. It's better to die. Narottama dasa kena na gelo marya. Why Narottama dasa is surviving? It's better to die. Why survive? If you cannot release the real nectar, only releasing poison, Yogeshwar, why survive? You see, prema rattanadhana helaya pride. This is after carelessness, running after adhana, losing real dhana. Do you follow me? Dhana means wealth, asset. That is said. And you are crying, dashing your head. If you lose this materialistic possession, which is not real dhana, you are crying day and night. Even at night you cannot sleep. But if you can, you are such a fortunate soul. If you can see for a moment, such a beautiful form of Krishna. And if he disappears, then you should cry, oh, I lost certain valuable wealth. Even for a moment I have that person, now I cannot have it, I lost it. So always be absorbed in that thought. How to get it, how to get that Krishna. Sayani, Sopani, Jagrani. In dreaming state, in sleeping state, in waking state. Always think of Krishna. Cry for him. No other thought. Only thought of Krishna. That Krishna says, Mahaprabhu says, Arni Sachinta Krishna Bolo पता नहीं की सोयने की जागरणी की बात भोजन है. Day and night, 24 hours, think of Krishna. Waking state, sleeping state, dreaming state, and at the time of taking food also. Don't forget Krishna. Then you'll get real happiness, real pleasure. It's all auspicious. And Mahaprabhu was crying. Mahaprabhu was teaching us. Do you follow Yogeshwar? He's Krishna himself, but he's crying for Krishna. Because he has come here to teach us. He is our only well-wishing friend. What is real auspiciousness for you? He teaches you. Krishna re bapore mor, jibon Sri Hari, kon dike gelo mor prana kori churi. Chaitanya Bhagavata. Oh Krishna, oh my father Krishna, oh my heart and soul Krishna. That's Sri Hari. Where he goes away, I cannot see him. Oh Krishna, you steal my heart, you steal my life, you go away. Oh my Krishna. Crying and saying, Artanada kori Prabhu dake uccaswari. Kotha gelo bappa mor chhariya mor. Artanad, crying piteously. And shouting, crying with loud voice. Mahaprabhu says, oh, my father Krishna leaves me and goes away from me. Where he? Crying like that. Krishna bapar mor. Paimu kothaye. Eto boli bolia kande no Gaura Rai. Gauranga Mahaprabhu cries in this. Oh, my father Krishna, where shall I get you? I cannot see you. I cannot have you. Where are you? In this way, cries day and night. Only thought of Krishna. Huh? Losing. কোথা গেলে পাই মুসে মুরলী বদন বলিতে ছাড়ো শ্বাস করো ক্রন্দন. Where shall I go and where shall I find? Get Krishna, who can help me in finding out Krishna? In this way, cries and breathes heavily. Like this. So, this is what? Complete absorption in thought of Krishna. Krishna is all auspicious. Krishna is all pleasing. Krishna is all source of enjoyment. Krishna is all source of happiness and pleasure. So, where is inauspiciousness? That Mahaprabhu's teaching, Mahaprabhu's instruction. Apone golar mala. Do you understand? Apone golar mala. He takes off his mala from his own neck. Do you understand? From his own neck, he takes off mala. Apone golar mala. सबाकारे दिया आज्ञा करे प्रभु सबे कृष्ण गाओ गया. He gives his mala. Go! Chant Hare Krishna, name of Krishna day and night. Go! Do you understand? Apone golar mala sabakare diya. He gives one and all his own mala from his neck and orders. Go! Chant name of Krishna day and night. Be absorbed in the thought of Krishna. Go. Ajna kore. Orders. Go. Go Krishna naam. Chant name of Krishna. Bolo Krishna. Bhaja Krishna. Go Krishna naam. Krishna binu keho kichu na bhiyo. Don't think of anything else than Krishna. Utter name of Krishna. Chant the name of Krishna. Sing the name of Krishna. Think Krishna. Nothing else. যদি আমার প্রতি স্নেহ থাকে সবাকার তবে কৃষ্ণ ব্যতিরিক্ত না. If you really like me, Jagadatma, do you really like me? Huh? Then I tell you, don't utter any name but Krishna. If you really like me. Mahaprabhu's order. না গাইবে আর কি শয়নে কি ভোজনে কি বা জাগরণে অহর্নিশ চিন্তা কৃষ্ণ বলা হবে না. Day and night, 24 hours. In waking state, in sleeping state, in dreaming state, and even at the time of taking food, think of Krishna and utter the name of Krishna. এই মতো শুভ দৃষ্টি করি সবাকারে উপদেশ কহি সবে বলে যাও. In this way, Mahaprabhu casts his all auspicious vision. Casts his vision. Do you understand? Glances, all auspicious glance, one and all, and said, all right, this is my instruction. Now you go home. Do you understand? Don't forget Krishna. That is all auspicious. Do you follow my language? Yes. Avismriti Krishna padaravindayo khinoti abhadrani cha santanoti Sattasya Suddhing Paramatma Bhakting Jnanancha Vijnana Viragajukti. 12th canto. Bhagavatam says, who is always absorbing thought of the lotus feet of Krishna. Do you understand? Vismriti Krishna Padaravinda. There is no question of inauspiciousness. No question of inauspiciousness. All auspicious. Do you understand? All auspicious. Automatic Jnana Vairagya is developed. Knowledge and detachment develops. Automatic. All auspicious. Do you understand? Jastu tama sloka gunanubada sangyate avikranam amangala gana tameva nityam shrunuyad avikranam Krishna amalam bhakting abhisamana. 12th canto. You understand? The name, thought of Krishna, this songs of Krishna, nectarian katha of Krishna, Krishna Sarita. Do you understand? Nectarian katha. Those who are chanting, those who are speaking about it, those who are narrating, those who are hearing, they develop Krishna Bhakti. Do you understand? Every day, every moment, one should hear Sravana and Kirtan. Do this thing. Then there is no question of any inauspiciousness. All auspiciousness is there. That is real auspiciousness.
Means that one should understand professional reciter of Krishna. only those who situate in Krishna consciousness should listen to such a Krishna Gatha. Isn't the Krishna Gatha transcendental?
Oh, yes, transcendental.
So in this regard, if a person who is a professional reciter speaks about Krishna Gatha, would
He is a professional reciter. He's selling
still would be
like a mercantile commodity. Nonsense.
still can be benefit, even if it's a professional.
One who does so,
Uh-huh.
prastha vikroyi, mantra vikroyi. Do you understand? Who sells mantra. Do you understand? Give me Jagadatma $100. Now I'll give you this mantra. You'll get Krishna. Do you understand? Hare Nama Vikroyi. Krishna Katha Vikroyi. Ah? Sudranang Supokar. He is cook of a Sudra. Japeswar is a cook of a Sudra. And get by Sudra. Cooking for a Sudra. Nonsense. You follow? Sudranang Supokari.
You said this is Mahabhaya, this the all fearful conditional life of repeated birth and death. Huh? This also refers to Sayuja Mukti, isn't it?
Yes.
Sayuja Mukti.
Sajuja Mukti, yes.
Ah.
That is hellish. Kaivalya Narakayate. Sajuja Mukti is hellish. Hellish situation. Hellish, hell. I am an eternal servant, life of Janmani Janmanishwari, Bhavatat Bhakti Rohit. I don't want that mukti. Do you understand? These are two witches. Bhukti, mukti. Do you understand? Bhukti means material enjoyment, mukti liberation. These are two witches. Pisachi. Do you follow? There are two witches. If you cannot be free from the clutches of these two witches, how can you get approach Krishna's lotus feet? Yogeshwar. How can you approach Yogeshwara? How can become his Das, Yogeshwara Das? By name only. Not at all Das. Only name.
My name.
By name only. Isn't it? Correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
But
It's
it
by
also-
name only.
It says also renunciation also not auspicious. Renunciation also not auspicious in bhakti.
You will see what I say. Automatic it is developed. Jnana Vairagya.
Mhm.
I quoted that verse from 12th canto. Don't you hear it? Bhakta never makes any effort for it. Automatic comes. It's automatic. Bhakti means everything is there. It's automatic. Develop detest for this material enjoyment. You detest. Oh, spit at it. You spit at it. Why this? Why become mad after it? Jagadatma. Jagadatma has become mad after this.
But at the beginning stage when someone hasn't developed bhakti,
Hmm.
it should be a practice should renunciation.
Ah,
They should practice renunciation. Why then? How can he reject the material enjoyment if he's not saying no? I don't want this.
You should understand, Krishna is the only enjoyer. Everything is meant for his enjoyment, not for you. That is renunciation. Do you follow Yogeshwara? Ah. He never rejects anything. He accepts everything for Krishna's enjoyment, to give Krishna.
Mhm.
Yes.
So then, where is the self-analysis in the bhakti?
Yes.
Self-analysis.
Self-analysis.
Yes.
You should be taught. You should hear from Guru. What self-analysis? Then you analyze what I have done. Am I really serving Krishna or serving my senses?
Mhm.
That is self-analysis. The whole day you spent, before retiring to bed, you analyze this throughout the day, what I have done.
Mhm.
Have I really served Krishna? How many hours? Out of 24 hours. Or how many hours have served my senses? Calculate. This self-analysis, if you do,
Mhm.
do like this.
Mhm.
Yes.
All right. Would you give some practical example how to displease Guru and how to please Guru?
If you want to self-analyze, keep a diary.
Uh-huh.
Hour after hour. I wake up at this time, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, then retire at this time, night, so many hours. How many hours? I have served Krishna, Guru and Gauranga, and how many hours have served my own senses? Then analyze.
Yeah.
Yes, self-analysis. Do. Do. You want to do like that? Yogeshwar. In the beginning, I was doing like that. I had some diary. Whole hour is mentioned there. How many hours? Yes. I got up on this hour and went to bed in this hour. And this time to this time, I did this time, did this analysis. In the beginning, when I was in Grosthasrama, I was doing like that.
Hmm?
Yes. This analysis, self-analysis. Keeping record every hour. Yes. I was a teacher, I was teaching, 8 hours teaching, you see, spending in the school, teaching the students, the recording, though, what I taught. Huh? Have I taught anything about Krishna? Huh?
But ultimately brought you to detachment.
Have I taught anything about Krishna? I taught all nonsense. What is nonsense? I taught this nonsense. So many hours I spent. I can't speak about Krishna. I can't say anything about Krishna. What is this nonsense? Ask him. Always crying in the heart. When the day will come, I'll be free from this trap, this sort of bondage. I am bound up. When Krishna is showering mercy on me, I can be able to break it. It's such very hard knot. Always crying. Yes, crying. Keeping every hour's record I was keeping. When I left, all I throw in Ganges.